Welcome back to the dark side of trucking. Today we're gonna be talking about all these brokers taking advantage of new carrier, a small carrier, and how they are getting rich with basically carriers' money. So let's start talking about those brokers who are taking loan for $3 amount, then they sell us loan for $1.20 amount, and basically those small carriers are struggling because they are new. Probably somebody who was working on Waterhouse and they watch few YouTube videos, they got some tutorial and they open a motor carrier and they ending up hiring a dispatch service, which that's the combination of failing between somebody opening a new company and then hiring another company that doesn't know what they're doing. So basically that's the combination for a failing. And they ending up moving those cheap loads. And in 6 8 months down the road, they gonna be in bankruptcy. So let's start talking about how a small carrier can do better when they are moving loads. First of all, stop using dispatch services. When you use those dispatch service, you hiring somebody, you are giving somebody the power to do whatever they want on your business. So you have to stop doing that because those people gonna ending up ruin your business and then you're gonna be failed straight through. Because those dispatch service, they don't have no bond, they don't have no insurance, they don't have nothing. They don't have no skin on the game. The only one who has the skin on the game is you who bought a truck, who have a broker's trucking authority, you are a motor carrier, and you are on the hook for everything. Those dispatch service, they book load to anybody. They just think that booking loads, this just everybody can book loads, but not everybody can have a trucking company profitable. You have to go to the side of the main profit. Those dispatch service, they only thinking on the percentage that they're taking, the 50, $100, and they move on. You don't need that. They're gonna get you bankruptcy. So, and not even talking about how they book low for one carrier and they give it to another carrier and they manage the money in between, and now your company have a highly chance to being flagged as a double broker, and now your company's done. You will never move a load with a broker anymore after you get flagged as a double broker. So this is what's going on right now. All these companies like a TQL and other companies are taking advantage of the situation because those dispatch service they just get any load for you because you don't even know what's going on. You just coming out from a warehouse, buying a truck, don't know anything on the game, giving all this power to somebody that they don't know what they're doing. So those people ending up booking those $1 per mile low, $1.20 a mile low from TQL and other brokers, and basically you making them rich. TQL even say, they even say to you when you call, if your dispatch service is what was called, well, you should call TQL and you can listen how they bragging that they make a lot of money. How they bragging about that? Well, when you call, you can hear the recording says that they have to donate money. When big company donate money, even because they're making so much money, that they have to donate money to get a tax cut. So you moving those $1.20 per mile loads, you are giving all this money to them because they probably getting those loads for $2.50, $3 a mile. So they're making you are making them so much money that they have to donate money. Why they don't donate to you? Because when they pay more for your load, that's not something that they wanna do because when they donate the money, that's when they get a tax break. So they have to pay you low, donate some money, and the rest is gonna be for their pocket. So they're making millions and millions, and you're just making zeros and zeros. So you have to stop taking those cheap loads. I don't blame most of small carrier because they hiring those dispatch service and those dispatch service they don't care. They don't have DOT number, they don't have bond, they don't have to pay anything. And when they ruin your business, they can run away. Because if you sue them, they only have a LLC probably. They close the LLC, run away, or maybe open another one, and you toast. You done. You're gonna sue nobody else. So that's why you have to pay attention with those dispatch service because they're gonna get you cheap load, they're gonna get you whatever, just to get you moving because people think moving is how you make money and it's not. You have to be smart when you're moving loads. You just don't just get any load. You have to know how much you getting paid per mile, how much you making per day, how much you making a week. You have to know all these numbers because you have to have a balance. How much your company making a month, how much your company making a year. You cannot get $1,000 loan for 1,000 miles just because you have to pay your car note or your house note or whatever. You cannot do that. You have to be profitable. So you when you coming from a warehouse and you jumping on the game and you see thousands of dollars, that doesn't mean that you making money. You have to throw your numbers. You have to write down. You have to see what's your margin of profit. If your profit is 150, That's your profit, it's fine. Everybody has different profit. But I believe that you're gonna make no money moving this cheap load from the market right now for $1, $1.20 amount. Nobody gonna get enough profit to cover the expenses. That's simple fact. That's mathematics. So when you taking a cheap load, just so you can move around, you also ruin yourself. Because broker like a TQL and other broker, they're gonna save your company as a cheap load taker. And they know that you're moving cheap loads. And that's what they're gonna offer you. Cheap loads. So you are also hurting yourself. And also, you cannot be profitable getting cheap loads because you have to do minus on your truck. You have to pass DOT inspection to get good loads. So you have to stop. You are not making the money. And then you see when those cheap load takers they are not around, you see TQL and other companies how they raise the money in a hurry. In the morning one price, at noon another price, in the afternoon another price, because they got so much money. They can have a load for $3 grand in the hand. They starting posting for 1,500 or maybe even 1,000, and then they starting raising the price up because those people they don't shame doing that. It's money, and money doesn't have friends. So you have to stop taking those cheap loads because they even telling you in your face that they're making so much money from you that they have to donate money. So stop hurting yourself and the rest of the carriers. And there are also misconception about people doesn't know what is a company driver, what is a owner operator, and what is a small carrier or a motor carrier. When you have your own MC, you are a motor carrier. So it doesn't matter if you have one truck or if you have 1,000 trucks. If you have a MC number, you are now a motor carrier. When you are owner operator is when you are leased to a company that you own your truck. So you're working for a company, you own your truck, that's an owner operator. People doesn't know the difference. And that's why most of the small carriers fail. Because people became from being a driver, then they began to be an owner operator, listen to a company, and then they calling them I'm gonna be true owner operator or owner operator, whatever they call it. You are no longer an owner operator at that point. You are a motor carrier. And the game is completely different. Completely different game, three different games. So when you are a motor carrier, you have to be careful how you handle yourself, who you have in charge, talking on your trucking company behalf. So you have a dispatch service. You don't even know how they're talking to brokers. If they pissing off a broker and now the broker taking on your company, so you have to be very careful when you are handling your business because you are no longer an operator. You are no longer company driver. You are now a business owner. You are a motor carrier. So when you moving those cheap loads, you are hurting your business because mathematics won't fail. Mathematics itself is gonna drag your business. When your truck breaks down and you don't have no money to fix it, you're gonna ending up doing like a most people do, posting the truck on marketplace for sale at the shop because they don't have money to repair the truck. Or when you see truck on the side of the road, they have days and days, they don't even have money to pay a tow truck. So you have to stop doing those things. It's like when sometimes you see broker that basically they are the crazy, or how can we call them, the dirty piece of shit of the trucking industry. Basically, what they do, they have different rates for different trucks. Let's say that you have 20 feet of space for a full load. The cheaper pay, let's say 3 grand. The broker says, oh, if for a 53 van, we're gonna pay 2,500. But we can also put in a box truck for 1,800. Just putting an example there. Maybe attach a picture to this from some of these brokers that do that right now down below. Or maybe I just put it here on the screen. So basically what they do, they have different price. Even the cheaper I heard they paying the money, they are taking advantage of the situation and they are shameless. They just pay like that. They put it out like that on the low board. They even tell it to your face, and they run away with the money. Why? Just because they can. That's what we need. The cheaper invoice attached on the reconfirmation as all brokers do in all the area, real estate, anything. All these brokers, you always know how much they're getting paid. And that will create a national organic way to see how much is okay to pay brokers. Because those brokers, they don't care about your trucking company. They only care about making profit. And when you have broker that just like that, because they don't care, they tell you straight through that, oh, I can pay you, if you're moving with this truck, I can pay you that much money. If you're paying with this truck, I can pay you less money. Like, that's crazy. Like, you just wanna keep all the money no matter what. So you don't care. That's how it is right now. That's how crazy trucking it is right now. And that's what we need to expose all these people, the dirty shit of trucking right now. And that's what we made this channel. We're gonna throw everybody under the bus. Everybody who do dirty stuff on trucking, we're gonna expose them. Crazy brokers, crazy truckers, scammers, double brokering, everybody. And all this regulation that is on place, and they're gonna put more regulations when a bunch of this regulation it won't do any different on the game. Because obviously those people they don't know anything what they're doing on FNCSA. So that's it for today. Stay tuned and we will be exposing more people along the way. Stay safe, keep the wheel on the road, and stay on the winner side because the loser side is too proud.